So it is then a huge shake-up in the future of technology, a shake-up that is shaking US and world tech companies really to the core. A Chinese startup has created a free artificial intelligence assistant that uses less data, and it costs a fraction of the amount to develop than current systems like ChatGPT. By Monday alone, DeepSeek, as it's called, had overtaken ChatGPT in new downloads from Apple's App Store. Story already wiping $593 billion off the value of the US tech company, the AI leader Nvidia, with losses across the tech sector. Well, let's hear from some of the first reaction to that story then from the US president, first of all.
The release of DeepSeek AI from a Chinese company should be a wake-up call for our industries that we need to be laser focused on competing to win, because we have the greatest scientists in the world. Even Chinese leadership told me that.
Donald Trump there. Well, a little early, we spoke to our correspondent in Los Angeles, Wasim Korne.
They're calling it the Sputnik moment after the name of the Soviet satellite launched back in 1957 at the height of the space race with the United States, completely catching the United States off guard. And this is the Sputnik moment of the AI race, it seems. Now, we've all learned over the past couple of years or so to use these AI models, the most famous of all, of course, ChatGPT, owned by OpenAI. It appears now that DeepSeek has been able to harness some of those most advanced tools that are currently available to the public, those most advanced AI tools, doing them for free, which because some of those tools are available with a paying service on ChatGPT, for example, making it open source, but also, most importantly, at a much smaller cost. We're talking less than $6 million, according to this company, when their U.S. competitors have spent dozens of billions of dollars, and also, very importantly, using less superior supercomputer chips that cost between 20 to 30 times less than the U.S.-made ones. Now, Sam Altman, the founder of OpenAI, which owns ChatGPT, has called it impressive. He said it was, quote, legit invigorating to have a competitor, but this has really got the potential to bring everybody back to square one in terms of AI tools, because until now, US AI models have been focused really on something called brute computational force, using those very large data centers that consume so much energy and that produce tons and tons of carbon emissions. It appears that DeepSeek has been able to essentially do the same thing using something called algorithmic efficiency, which has allowed it to produce this AI model so cheaply and to teach its AI model all this information in much less time. We're talking just a couple of months as opposed to years by US-made models. So because much like the space race back in the 50s, much like the Cold War a few decades ago, we have to be somewhat skeptical with the information that comes from both Beijing and Washington. But if this, in fact, new model called DeepSeek was able to do all of this with less than $6 million, well, this is going to bring everybody back to a level playing field, and in fact put China in a major leap ahead of its U.S. competitors.
Wasim Korne there in Los Angeles.